is, YouTube? BigTee War, man. Y'all see the name, man. Back at y'all with another video, man. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, follow your boy. Also, man, hit the shop, get some merch on BigTee War 80 Instagram, man. Hit the follow button, get some merch, man. Also, hit the shop button, get you some merch. Also, man, hit the website, BigTeeWarClothingCompany.com. Get you some merch, man. All right. Today, man. I want to talk to the new guys, man, that's trying to get a CDL. Okay. We're going to cover some things in the video, man. I hope y'all find informational. Hope y'all find useful. Something you can use, just the approach you should take. Well, I ain't going to say should, but this is a approach that, I suggest that somebody take, man. And, and a lot of things you should take into consideration, before even going and try to get your CDL, man. Let y'all know what that means. And we're going to talk about, man, the dark side of it, everybody know the good side of trucking, man, which is the money. But, not all companies are, paying like people think they are. So, get started, man. We're going to cover some things. First thing I'm going to cover, man, if you're a person that's trying to get your CDL, man, thinking about getting your CDL, you thinking about getting into this industry, man, the first thing you should do is get yourself mentally ready for it, okay? What I mean by getting mentally ready, man, you have to get yourself together, mentally, because you're going to be in a vehicle for long periods of time, okay? Whether it's by yourself, whether it's with somebody else, you're going to be in a vehicle, man, for long periods of time. What that means is you got to get your body trained for that, okay? First of all, if you're a person that never just really travel a long distance, whether you use the passenger or driving, if you never travel a long distance, man, without stopping, or you're a person that never just really been anywhere longer than 2 hours, man, look, you're going to get yourself together and physically ready too. You know what I'm saying? To sit down for 5 to 10 hours, man. Now, let me go into a little bit of detail with that. That means you're going to sit there for 10 hours straight and you're not going to stop, okay? What that means is, you're going to have to plan yourself out, man. So you get with trainers and stuff like that, they're going to say, hey, you got to plan your load. You know what I'm saying? You got to plan yourself, all that. But just to get yourself mentally ready, man, you got to know what comes with that. So when people come to, people come to a lot of people, hey, man, truck, man, y'all making that money, man, because they see your car, or they see some jewelry, or they see, this, that, or where you live, or how you living, or whatever. The first thing they think about is, man, y'all out there making that bread, You don't know what come with that bread, man. You don't know the things that come with that bread. You don't know the things that come with that, that lifestyle, man. So I'm here to break that down, to see if you are ready for something like that, man. So this is what I would say. If you're a guy thinking about doing that, guy or girl, woman or man or whatever, and you're thinking about getting into this field, man, just know the ugly side to this is, especially when you're starting out, you're not going to get home like that. Okay? You're not going to be able to, I'm tired, I just want to go home and start back tomorrow. It's not going to happen that way. Get yourself together, get yourself mentally ready to be away from home, be away from your hometown, you know what I'm saying? You're going to places you've never been, you're doing stuff like that on a daily. So get yourself mentally ready for that. Because if you're a person, man, if you're in a relationship, and I say this all the time, man, if you're in a relationship and your relationship is shaky, rocky from the get, it's not going to change, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to get any better because you're gone. Okay? Because for men, you know what I'm saying, if you're worried about somebody going in your house when you leave, or, somebody sneaking in the bag while you're gone, and, all this, if it was, you thought it was happening, or if it was happening before then, it's gonna happen while you're gone. Okay. Um, you got to be, you got to get yourself, ready to know how to make money, because that was my problem. I didn't know how to make money. I was driving, had my CDL and I was driving, yeah, but I didn't know how to make money. So I get into that, man, another video. But I didn't know how to make money, man. So after that, I took some time, man, or whatever, and I had to really buckle down and get myself mentally ready for it. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you're in a relationship, man, and relationship is shaky, rocky, and this, that, man, it's probably not a good idea, man, to try to go jump in the field, because you don't want to mess up your career before you get started. Okay? What I mean by that, man, if your relationship is going bad or it's bad, and you getting on the road and all that kind of stuff, man, thinking it's gonna bring you a lot of money, you're not gonna be worried about the money. You're gonna be worried about home. So you're gonna be calling as soon as your girl don't pick up the phone, or as soon as she don't answer, it's go to voicemail, or her phone is off, or whatever the case. You're gonna get angry. You're gonna get pissed off, and you're not gonna focus on what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because your mind gonna be home. The first thing you're gonna think, oh, it's somebody over there, or she over somebody's house, or you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case. Whether you married, whatever, man. You're gonna think, hey, she messing with somebody else. She answers the phone for me. So I would say, man, once that happens, a lot of guys, man, I've seen it, on my years of driving, guys will leave. They don't care where they are. They could be 2,000 miles away from home, man. They going straight home, or they gonna park the truck somewhere and get off and take a bus home, or whatever, man. However they can get home, train, bus, and they're gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? And my advice to that is, the damage already done. If she done something, it's done. You coming home still gonna take you some hours to get there. You know what I'm saying? So the damage already done anyway. Other than that, man, if you that type of person, this job is not for you. Okay? These are just strictly for new people, man. New people that want to get into the field. So if you want to do that, and you got yourself together, man, you got yourself, got a head on your shoulders, man, you ready to go make some bread, and you ready to go turn this to a career, then you can focus on it. You can focus a lot better. You can get your mental game going, and you know what it takes to make some money. So, yeah, making the money is rewarding. There's a lot of people get into this field. They get into this field for the money. They get into it because somebody told them, hey, man, you can make some bread, man. Truck drivers make Let me tell you something, man. Everybody that's driving the truck is not making money. Don't think, man, because, Tom, Dick, and Harry driving and they make some bread, and it's not happening like that, man. All right. Now, correction on that. Let me clear myself up. To them, they may be making some money. This might be the most money they ever made. You know what I'm saying? They might be the most money on the job they ever got. So, we got to take that into consideration too. Because for me, if you're not pulling down, man, you know what I'm saying, and this is us. If you're not pulling down, my suggestion, man, if you're not putting down 1,000 or more a week, and depending on your job or what you're doing, okay? Depending on what you're doing. If you're not getting 1,000 or more a week, man, it's not even worth being out there. I'm sorry. If you coming home with a couple hundred, you know what I'm saying, it's not even worth doing it. You can go work at Walmart or, fast food place or something like that, man. If you're not bringing home anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500, and they're just good money. They're just good stuff. They're just decent. They're just decent, man. If you're not making between 1,000 and 15, man, bring home, you're not making it. Because trust me, I was out there, man, with the Schneiders, in the Warners and stuff like that, man. And I'm bringing home $600 and $700. I'm out there all week. I ain't making no money. You know what I mean? I'm not making anything. You know, and I'm gone for 2 weeks at a time. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. I'm not making any bread, man. You know. Now, I was making, 12, 13, 1400 coming home every day. You know what I'm saying? We was making that stuff, you know, coming home on a daily, man, doing containers. So you can make that kind of bread, man. You can make that kind of money. But if you're a person that's not mentally ready to go do it, because, that kind of game, man, it's a hustle game. That's a hustler's move. You gotta be, your work ethic got to be, it's a get up and go type thing. Ain't no dragging your feet, dragging your ass. It's got to be, you got to get up and go make this bread, man. So, you got to be on your toes. But for new guys, man, you going out on the road, make it worth your while, man. Okay, have you something already in the works. If you're going here to get set up and get experience and get, this, that, use that for that. That's your motivation. Okay, that's your motivation to lead you into something else. So, don't nobody want to talk about, that type of side of it, man, where, you're going to be gone, man. You're going to be gone. You're going to be sitting in the truck for hours. You're going to be driving for hours. You take your breaks occasionally, man. You're going to take your breaks, and, you got to plan your breaks out. So this is another topic I'm going to get on. Plan your route, man. If you're a guy, you like to stop a lot, you're going to stop a lot, you need to leave extra early, man. You need to be leaving 2 hours early. If you one of them guys that want to do that, one of them guys or girls that want to do that, you gotta leave extra early, man. Okay? Give you an example, man, of our route. I would think, we have to be at our pickup at 5. Okay? 5 is, just like 5:45 is like a departure time, right? So we know we got to be there and gone. We got to get there before 5 and out of there about 5:45. We got to be out. So what we do is we'll get up. I get up, man, hit the gym, boom. I get up in the gym, hit the gym about 7:00 in the morning. Hit the gym, get everything together, come home, get me a bite to eat, sit, shower, sit around, rest till it's time to go. So we'll leave the house. We'll get ready. I'm ready around like 2:00. Remember now, 5:00 is the time. So 2:00, I'm up and ready. Stuff ready, bag ready to go. Okay. So we would dip and leave around 2:30, 3:00. Boom. So we headed, to the truck. I got to check the truck out, do my little pre-trip, do everything I need to do, get everything set up. And bam, I'm on the road. Okay, 3:30, 3:45 or so, I'm rolling. So I'm rolling, man. I'm headed to the drop. I'm headed to the pickup, brother. So I'm headed to the pickup, check in, boom, boom. I'm there like 4:15. I'm there. I'm there waiting, right? If everything's ready, the trailer ready, trailer ready, the load is ready. All I gotta do is just go get my paperwork, boom, hook up, check out everything. 5 something, I'm out the gate. We're gone. You know what I'm saying? So we on time. Okay. Now look at what I did. I was ready at 2. Okay. I'm already calculating how far I am from my truck, how far I am from the place I got to go pick up from. I already know this. I already know what the traffic is going to be like. I already know this. So you got to get yourself, that amount of time in and get ready to go head on and say, boom, I am gone. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not ready to plan yourself like that, man, you got to plan yourself early. Trucking is hurry up and wait. You know what I mean? Trucking, have you ever heard that term, man? You ever heard somebody say that? Trucking is hurry up and wait. Okay, you know, you hurry up, but you're gonna wait. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you're gonna do in this game, man. You know what I'm saying? Not all days are gonna be smooth days. You're gonna have some messed up days. You're gonna have some really messed up days. Um, so expect that. You know what I'm saying? So I say, man, if you're a guy, when I say about playing, go ahead and get all the stuff you're gonna get, man. Get your snacks, get your drinks, get your this, get your that. Go and get your diesel, man. I make about, just depending on the route. Us, we go to California and back to Memphis. Um, I used to start out driving, and I get to Fort Smith, Oklahoma, because I normally drive during the day. So I don't want to stop too late into the night because I got to get started late in the morning. So I'm already up. I'm up at like 6 o'clock or so I'm ready to go. So most of the time, my wife will stop driving around 6:30, 7 o'clock or so. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I want to stop around that time and get started like that every day. So, she can get her sleep and, this and that, and I can handle the stuff during the day. And so when it comes down to about, 8, 9 o'clock or so, she can start back driving because she's up, ready, fresh, ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we playing the route when we're teaming. If you're a guy that's by yourself or you're a woman that's by yourself and, you got these 1,000-mile low runs, to me, you want to drive at least 500 miles of that. Want to get you a good solid 9, 10 hours in. Some people don't even drive the whole 10. Some people drive about 8 hours and they done. Now, depending on how far you get down to that or how long your run is, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? So, you got to plan accordingly, man. It's different scenarios for different, times and stuff like that. So, but that's my way of planning, man. So plan your load, man. Plan your route, plan your load, plan your trip out. You know what I'm saying? So, because you're going to sit in this seat, man. You're going to sit in this seat for hours and hours and hours and hours, man. You're going to sit there, right? They always say, man, in their little rule book or they book or say, hey, man, drive 250 miles, pull over. Which is a good, it's a good solid couple of hours in the seat. You know what I'm saying? And you want to drive and you want to, kind of take a break and stretch and get you something to drink or use the bathroom and stuff like that. Because that's what I mean by planning, because you're going to do that. You're going to stop. You're going to use the bathroom. You're going to get something to eat, something to drink, something like that. So, but you got to be careful when you eat, man, because you don't want to eat all this food. And what typically happens when you eat food, man, you get sleepy. You know what I'm saying? So, I would say get a big meal or something like that when you're about to stop. You're about to stop and I ain't got but a couple of more miles to drive or a couple more hours. Yeah, you can eat you something, man, and that's normally gonna put you out. But don't eat nothing, just all day, man. Just eating big buckets of chicken or this and that, man, and you're gonna get sleepy. You know what I'm saying? So I'll say, man, eat you a good little breakfast that morning if you're a breakfast guy. Get you some breakfast, man, so you can get started. It'll take you on down the road for a while, and then get you something at the end of your day. Like, hey, I'm gonna go and get me something. So you can snack in your truck, man. I buy like a lot of these little trail mix, stuff like that, man. The little energy trail mix and stuff like that, and pop those, and I'm good. I'm not eating a full blown meal, man, and trying to stuff myself. And nah, I'm not trying to do that. So plan your route, man. Plan your load, plan your trip. Make sure you get everything, together, man. Now, this is just strictly for guys that want to get a CDL, man, or thinking about it, or want to get into the field. Now, when you're going to these places, these schools or wherever you go to, don't go in there and say, man, I want to get my CDLs. It's just just a little card with say CDL, commercial driver license. You're not driving them trucks. You're driving one truck. Okay. I know we country. We say that. So also drive them trucks, man. I know it, man. I know it. But nah, man. Um, but make sure you go in there with a good mind frame, man. Like, hey, I'm going in here to get a career started. So if you're just looking at it as, hey, I'm just doing something, man, just to be doing it, you're not gonna be good at it. You're not gonna be good at it. You're not gonna last. You're not gonna take it seriously. You're going to drop it like any other job. So because having those CDL license, man, it means you are a professional driver. You know what I mean? In the eyes of them, professional. So everything that happens is your fault. I don't care if Joe Blow came down the hill doing the 180. He smashed into you, bro. It's your fault. He hit you. It is your fault. You ain't got nothing to do with it. It's your fault. Because lawyers are going to attack you. Lawyers are going to attack the company. The company is going to fire you. And it is all on you. You're going to have a bad record. You're going to have the accident on your record. You're going to be the one sitting around can't get a job. Okay? So, having them licenses, man, is not you can lose them like that. Okay? So, think about that when you're going into it, man. Have that mental mind frame, that you're going to do this. You know what I'm saying? So when you see people with the nice cars, with the nice house, hey, just know a price come with that. You know what I'm saying? And that price is they sacrificing a lot, man. A lot of people sacrificing stuff until you start knowing a lot better. Until you start knowing and you know the business, you start knowing the industry. You know what I'm saying? Then you get hip to a lot of different little, tricks of the trade. And then you start adjusting yourself to get in those positions. Be like, okay, yeah. That's what I did, man. I was green. I jumped in the truck and I ain't know nothing about trucking. Didn't know how to make no money or nothing. So once I got on down and I went to a few companies, I even stopped driving, and I got back out there because my mind frame was like, hey, I know now. I've talked to enough people, been around enough people, I've done this before, so I know what it takes now to be out there, And so that's what I did. I came to my wife now and said, hey, we're gonna team together. I literally came to her and she actually came to me first about the idea. And she like, we got a team job. We gotta get here together. It's different from what you knew. Because I was still stuck from when I was driving back in 2009 and stuff. And so I was like, man, I ain't getting out there, she came to me a couple of times about it. And this is where we are now, man. I'm glad I listened to her, to be honest. So, because I had already done it. She was just getting started in it. I had already had years in the game. So, and so now, man, when you're out there, man, and you with somebody, this is the way you don't worry about home. When you got your home with you. I got my home with me. You know what I'm saying? I got my best friend, my buddy, my partner, my backbone, my everything, my wife and everything with me. You know what I'm saying? So we do this stuff together, man. You know what I'm saying? We do everything together. We've been working together forever, man. You know what I'm saying? So I enjoy being with her. I enjoy being around her. We go out here and make this bread together, and that's what we do. So that's a way you don't have to worry about home when your home is with you. My home is right there with me in the next seat or in the back in the bed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And that makes me go even harder because she's out here with me, doing it with me. You know what I'm saying? And that makes me even go even harder because she's right there with me doing it. So, but a lot of people don't have that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, a lot of females don't want to get into that kind of thing. They think a lot of females that get into that are studs or, or this or that. You know what I mean? But I would say, man, get yourself mentally prepared for it. Get yourself mentally in the game to be a CDL holder. to be a truck driver, man, to be on the road for long periods of time, for hours, be prepared to be away from your family. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I would say the first step into doing that, get yourself together, man. Get yourself together. I mean, this is for a brand new, fresh out of I think I want to drive a truck guy. You know, uh, and it's for some guy that drove and they like, oh man, I ain't doing that. That ain't what it is. And some people is just sit. They want to do this and they want to do that. You know, uh, me, man, I want to be a entrepreneur, man. That's what I want to be. You know what I'm saying? That's why I created my LLC, man. Created, trying to start a business. Um, gonna do a box truck business. I'll be looking for drivers and stuff like that, man. I'm gonna get into the Amazon relay stuff. I'm gonna buy some vans, some Sprinter vans. So that's my plan, man. But you gotta have a goal, man, when you're jumping out here and you're jumping into the truck, and this is something that you want to do. This is something you're looking at. This is something you aspire to do. So this is perfect for you. Trust me. So, with that being said, man, my next thing I want to get into is once you actually made the mind up, you want to do it, you going to school or whatever, go in there, man, like a sponge and soak up the information. Don't go in there, because you drove your cousin truck or your dad, your uncle got something and you drove a truck around the block. Don't go in there with that attitude. Okay? Go in there with the attitude, man, that you want to learn something. Okay? Because I remember the guy telling me, he told me, he said, hey man, whoever drove, who haven't driven, had never driven a stick, let alone a truck. I hadn't even drove a stick before. So I was like, a few people raised their hand. So the dude told us, man, y'all gonna be the easiest people to teach. I'm looking like, huh? And he was like, man, y'all gonna be the easiest people to teach, man. For all the ones that have driven before, say they drove before, you can't tell them nothing. So, and I'm a guy, man, I'm gonna soak it up. So you show me something once or twice, I got it. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to go. So then, sure enough, I got to driving and I got to shifting the gears, man. Perfect. I was actually floating. You know what I'm saying? And didn't even know I was floating. So, but it was just timing, man. Listening to the truck, let it know, like, the truck gonna let you know when it's time to shift. And it was perfect, man. I learned that, got that ear, put that ear to it. I got it down. So after that, man, I learned pretty quick. After that, man, I got my CDL. I took the driving test or whatever case, passed it. Man, I came home, I was happy. You know what I mean? So, because I'm out like, man, I drove a truck. I had never driven a stick. You know what I'm saying? So it was, to me, man, it was something that was an accomplishment I had never done. So, but I ended up doing it, man. And so the people that claim they drove and all that, man, them guys was messing up so bad. They were, they were bucking the truck. The truck was cutting off, but they claimed they did all this driving before, man. So, go in there and be honest with yourself, man. Even if you have, been out and you've been in your uncle truck or your dad's truck, that don't mean you know how to drive. That means you just been in the truck. So, go in there with the mind frame like, nah, man, I ain't never done it. So they can show you how to do it, man, because each truck gonna be different. So, once you do that, man, go in there with that mind frame, and I guarantee you, man, when you come out, you can jump into whatever job you jump into, it's going to be beneficial, beneficial for you. Jumping into the companies, though, whatever you choose, whoever you choose to go to, hey, that's on y'all, okay? Whoever you choose to go to, man. But I would say, avoid the bigger companies. Avoid the Swifts, avoid the Snyders, avoid the U.S. Expresses and stuff like that. Now, unless you just a guy that just want to be out there with them and you want to go, hey, be my guest. But, they're not the company where you're going to, hey, man, you're going to make some bread. They're not the companies for that. They're good starter places, to get some experience and do your things. I did a video on that, man. They're good starter companies. Go out there, get some experience, get all that, man, and go do something else. But I would say, man, if you're a guy, this is for my brand new guys, my brand new drivers, thinking about driving, you're thinking about getting into the trucking industry, you're thinking about doing this and that. Hey, man, this is for y'all. You got any questions, man? Make sure you hit comment down below, man, or hit the DM, man. BigTee Ward 80. Make sure you hit me on Facebook, man. BigTee Ward, man, or Terrence Ward. Make sure you hit me, man. Inbox me or something like that. And I get back with you, man. I get back with you. My next video I'm gonna be, man, for the intermediate guys when they first get out there and start driving, and different job types. All right, because it's different job types out there, man. So, but that's gonna be my next video. I'm gonna get on into that subject and discussing that. But this video right here, man, is just strictly for my new guys and guys are thinking about, guys or girls, women or men or whatever, they're thinking about getting into trucking. So if it's something that you're thinking about, hey, man, this video is for you, okay? The video is for you, man. So make sure, you rewind back, listen, everything, man, okay? That being said, I'm gonna end the video, man. I got some things to do today. First, I'm gonna hit the gym. I'm gonna get myself together, and we're gonna have some scat talk, man. Later, probably tomorrow. We're gonna jump on these bikes, also, man. Y'all see, I got the helmets here. Got the helmets here, man. So we're gonna jump on. We're gonna jump on the bike soon, man. Hopefully tomorrow or something like that, man. I got my new visor, so I'm gonna do a video on that, man, and everything. Got some, some accessories and all that. So we're gonna jump into that, man. But don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, follow your boy. Follow with your boy on the platforms, man. If you want some merch, BigTee Ward 80 Instagram, hit the shop, or BigTeeWardClothingCompany.com. Hit that. Go browse. Get you some merch, man. Get you some merch. All right, man. With that being said, boy, BigTee Ward, man.